Welcome back to Turn on the Game, the podcast, where we talk sports from an everyday guy's perspective. As if you're at your local barbershop or bar. No punches are pulled, no F's are given, just some guys letting you in on our respective opinions when it comes to sports and culture. I'm Frogg, and I'm here with my three co-hosts. I got Chris J.
What's up, everybody?
Coach Junior.
What up?
And we got Cousin Phil.
What up?
We are also joined by Uncle Buck on the boards. We are live in Blacken Studios on this beautiful Sunday evening, September 15th, 2019. What are y'all laughing at?
It's funny places happening on the TV,
What? What is that?
Oh,
Anyway, how y'all feeling, man? Y'all over
good.
got
Y'all
the
feeling
giggles
good.
and carrying on like y'all 12.
hey,
12.
okay.
You look about
12.
Y'all are funny. Anyway, so as soon as
He got that whip appeal.
that's wrong. That is wrong.
as soon as I get home. Somewhere.
That's wrong. This because I don't look like Paul Bundy and Grizzly Adams over there. Y'all on one.
Oh,
Y'all on one.
that was funny.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk NFL, man. I mean, and we might talk. I don't know. We're gonna for real, but for real.
That's not Buzz.
That's how we doing it.
That's not Buzz.
Where's it? Oh, really? Oh, my own flesh and blood. Wow.
All right, we gotta cut.
You gonna
I don't want Babyface to
You got
get
the
at
baby
me, bro.
face. You gonna get a kicked off YouTube, man. Stop playing. We gotta pay for that. We gotta pay for that.
Standing in the cold.
Ha ha ha.
Then a silly
Hardy
one.
hard. Hey,
Oh my God, I'm
shout out.
sweating.
To sacrifice a
too.
pot of gold.
Hey man, so we gonna update week 2, college and NFL.
Okay.
I didn't put college in there, but we need to talk about that
We definitely got to talk about college.
because there was some upset city
A few
on
upsets.
Saturday.
Few upsets.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about Antonio Brown's got his first touchdown.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I'm not
Got his
gonna
first
lie.
touchdown.
Well,
So
I did. He's playing with the greatest.
Well, I didn't think they was gonna give him that many reps today, but he made
Took away from Josh Gordon. I wonder what.
away from Josh
I wonder what.
Gordon.
Hopefully Josh don't go
hopefully
into.
he ain't lighting up right now.
Yeah,
He's
man.
Depressed.
Yeah, hopefully he's not.
Nah, he good, man. They're gonna
Hey, what I heard this week was Antonio Brown was setting that up to end up at the Patriots anyway.
he did.
I think he did.
I think him and the Patriots was in on it together.
That's what Frog was saying last week.
They was in on it together, man.
I agree with that.
From the jump, because the Patriots tried to trade for him week 17.
I
Last
got a fast break too. I forgot.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that for sure. But yeah, man, like I think the Patriots tried to trade for him week 17, and
And in the offseason.
the Steelers would not trade him to them because they are a rival or whatever. To send him to the Raiders.
Well, they wanted the first round pick. I mean, they wanted more than the first round pick. The Patriots was going to send them a first round pick, and they were going to but they wanted more than just the first round pick, and they wasn't going to do it. So they opted for a third and a fifth round.
But see, that's where you the Raiders. That's you're dumb. I mean the Steelers, because the Patriots, they get what they want, man. They just find another way to do it.
And the Raiders is dumb too, because what the Raiders get out of it?
Nothing. They got rid of picks.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Raiders lost.
They didn't get nothing out of it
exactly.
besides saving a little money and a little headache from embarrassment from whatever he do on his spare time.
They still embarrassed.
But-
Yeah, they getting embarrassed now.
But I mean they've been winning games, so I mean that's gonna
They lose.
solve a little some of that. But yeah, man, Patriots, taught him how to get his feet frostbitten, and without them falling off. And then
Should have seen him before the game too. He had his socks off and he was just showing, "Oh, my feet are right now."
hired a social media firm to get him out of Oakland quicker.
And speaking of falling off, y'all see a celebration after the touchdown?
Oh, he passed when he passed out in the
fell in the
crowd.
stand.
Oh yeah,
When he jumped
yeah.
up there and he fainted.
This dude, that dude is something else. Anyway, so this is Turn on the Game, the podcast. We're gonna take a timeout. We're gonna come back with fast break, and then we'll talk.
Turn on.
If you're looking for a good podcast to listen to, check out AKA Steve and Demi. I'm Steve.
I'm Demi.
And Demi, I understand we're getting some good reviews for the show.
We've got some great reviews, Steve. LA Times says exceptionally clean, smooth, and easy drinking. CNN said smooth, I mean really smooth. Spirit Journal, impeccable quality, delicious.
I don't know that those sounds like things you would hear from the LA Times. What are you reading?
I'm just reading the label of a liquor bottle, actually.
Yeah, it sounds appropriate.
Yep.
All right, AKA Steve and Demi.
You can find us on any podcast library, apparently. I guess we've really made it in the world. Just search AKA Show.
Okay, and we're back. This is Fast Break. Phil, you said you got something for Fast Break?
Yeah, man. I know everybody didn't heard, and I know it's not basketball season, but Kevin Durant's comment about Oklahoma City.
I didn't hear
Yeah,
it, so I want to hear it.
So basically,
in.
what he said is he said that when he came back here, when he was with Golden State, you know, the trainers, people here, nobody spoke to him, nobody said anything to him, and his whole plan was to come back to Oklahoma City. But now he doesn't trust anybody in Oklahoma City, and he'll never be associated with this city again.
Good, man. I'm tired of you.
So, and then the other part to that is he went on Twitter that night and was responding back to people and things like this. And I just think that this dude doesn't understand that when you lie, when you say things, these people look at you as God, basically. You know, you come to a small area, and the fact that you say, oh, I want to be here, oh, I want to retire, oh, I want to do this, and then you turn around and do what you do. If it was a relationship with the man and the woman, a normal relationship, and it ended like that with full of lies and deceit and stuff like that, do you expect when you see that person again for them to speak to you?
Her new man's gonna tell her you better not speak to him.
You know
First
what
of
I'm
all,
saying?
he left.
But here's the thing.
It was like
Hold on.
he
And
went
he
to-
lied though. He lied again because when he came back here for Nick Collison's, even when he came back here before, he was talking with. I went to the game. I was at the game. He was talking to people from the Thunder with his Golden State stuff on. And then when he came back here,
How you hear what he's talking about in Loud City?
no,
you couldn't hear
I wouldn't hear. Hey, my job gets 100 seats.
Oh,
all right,
okay.
we good.
You
We
might-
good.
you might have been
I
there.
didn't pay him.
might have been
I didn't
there.
pay the ticket. All right, but no, but
just messing.
but the thing is, you see him talking. You see him talking
Right.
with people that was associated
Yeah.
with the Thunder. Then when he came back for Nick Collison, we accommodated him for that. He was up in the box talking to Presti, talking to all these people, and he has freaking billboards around here that says number 35 still helping in the city. So, bro, what are you talking about? Why do you put your foot in your mouth so much to where it's gonna taint your legacy? It's gonna hurt your legacy because you're talking about the splash page. You're talking about what happened there. It was basically toxic there. Then it was toxic in the city. Now you got your own, and guess what? When you leave there, it's gonna be toxic there too.
I heard his mom was getting harassed by some people in Oklahoma City. That's what I heard.
Well, no,
I heard
another
reason he was like held to the all. You know how they I guess they kept spray painting his for sale sign at his house and all.
But
that stuff.
you gotta think about it, when
somebody was harassing his mom, and he was like, that's when he said he can't trust nobody in Oklahoma City. He was like, I'm done. That's what I heard, but I don't know.
I mean, that has something to do with it because that stuff did happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? They did spray paint his for sale sign, called him a snake and
But
stuff like that.
I hope these fans wasn't harassing his mom. I mean, come on.
I mean,
that's
I don't
ridiculous.
know. His mom came out and said some things, and people, you know, relate to it. It was her son's decision and stuff like that. But at the same time, when you go back to relationships and things like that, I'm pretty sure a few of us in here done had that ex that's crazy. That
You think
probably
Mama
done did
did?
something. No, I'm
You
talking
think Mama
about. I'm just
did?
talking about the fans. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
because he said all these things as a promise. Like, I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to finish my career here. Like, this is the first major.
Selling dreams.
Yeah, he's selling dreams, and then when you take that away from people,
And then he went to the Golden State.
and then
to
he
top
went,
it
and
off.
then
That's
and
what
like
really-
that was the
that
over the
was
top.
Like, yeah, that was like
That was the over the
you
top
know
that you went to the team that
we just lost.
We should have
should've
beat.
won.
We should have beat.
we should have won. So then you bring back doubts in the heads of
Now,
did
was
he
that-
throw it? Did he throw the game?
Right.
Did he throw the
Yes,
series?
through the game.
Was
No,
that
I'm
the,
saying to fans.
Was that
did
the
he go
year,
into that?
Was that the year after we went to the finals?
No.
He
Because we went to the
didn't
finals in
really-
2012. He left in 2016.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
And we should have went to the finals.
because a year after that's when they got rid of Harden.
Harden, yeah.
Wow.
So
we didn't
so
realize that.
yeah. So and if he can't hang his head on that because look at Westbrook. Westbrook got traded. Yeah, Thunder fans was up in arms, but guess what? Thank you for your service, sir.
But I think that's
Because he did it the right way. He didn't say he wanted to be here, but guess what? At the end of the day, he wasn't happy, and they knew he wasn't happy. So we're going to trade you.
First of all,
well, I don't think it was that he wasn't happy here.
Now they said it wasn't a major thing, but he shared his frustrations with the team and where it's going.
Right,
with
he didn't like
management.
the direction.
Yeah, he didn't like the
Team
direction
was
that the team was going. He shared that it wasn't a major deal. He shared it with the management, so they said we're going to put you in a situation to where you can be happy.
I got a fast break too, y'all. Whenever we done this one, I think.
well,
yeah.
with KD,
I just thought about it.
he didn't win us a championship, so
Put
the
your
city of
glasses
Oklahoma City
Put your beard back.
and the Thunder,
Put your goatee on.
the Thunder don't owe him anything.
Who? Westbrook?
No, KD.
I mean, no, they don't. No.
Nobody got to talk to him.
Nobody got like you were.
Especially
you
the way he
were-
went out.
Yeah, the way he went out, nobody has to talk to you, dude. You had promises, and we could have had a
If
championship.
he was gonna come back, he would have came back.
Yeah, we had a championship.
Don't say I was gonna come
Come
back
back now.
after
Right,
we
yeah.
didn't got rid of Russ and Paul George. Come on, man,
Yeah.
you had a chance to come back while we still had them cats.
Yeah, and the whole thing about it is, though,
was
you
gonna
say,
come back.
look, you could have been said that.
That's why he'll never win another championship for the rest of his career.
But he's tainting his character. That's my thing. He's hurting
he
his
started
character.
tainting his character when
He left.
when he had the fake
The burner phone.
the burner phone and the fake
Oh,
accounts
man.
and all
Burner-
that.
burner
That's when
Twitter
that's when his
That
character
dude,
started
yeah,
being
yeah.
questioned.
Nah, his character started being questioned while he was walking around toting that Bible in that backpack. But
And talking about he couldn't be himself. Now he's being
But
himself, and he's getting.
he was in the same time
getting
he was
criticized.
he was on underground CDs with Wale rapping about gangster stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and he's not a gangster.
I mean, he throwing up bees on his tatted on his shoulders, on his back.
Everybody throwing up
got
beats.
the
It's
beats
easy,
thrown
it's
up
easy
on
to
his-
be a gangster now. If you
Got
got
it
killers.
tatted on.
Look, Tekashi 6ix9ine proved that.
Right.
If you got killers on your side, you can rep it,
Right.
but that don't mean you gangster. What's your fast break, man?
No, man. I just wanted to. What y'all think about this FIBA, man? the USA team, man. I mean,
Hey, so
what
here's
the
the
Sam hell.
here-
Like
Hold on.
them are not gonna be the cats that's playing in the Olympics.
You know what? Though?
Listen.
That's what kind of. Well, I can understand because that would be 2 summers in a row that these cats would not get an off season because basketball they turn around and go straight into the season after this. So I was kind of
Shorten the season
I
then.
was kind of pissed off about that. But when they said it the other day, I realized, well, damn, these cats wouldn't get any off time.
Shorten
if
the
they would
season.
Go, FIBA, NBA season, Olympics,
Well, see,
NBA season.
here's my thing.
Because them
Let's-
cats is going straight
no,
to
let-
training camp.
Hold on. My thing is let the college players play then. Let the college players play.
They do it with the women.
Yeah, let the college players play.
The women.
if
college
you
players,
so here's the thing, man.
I mean,
Y'all
'cause
thought
some
it was
of
bad that we got beat a minute
Hey,
ago.
but
we
guess
put
what?
the
We
college
not-
players in there. We getting
but-
our ass
Hold on,
kicked.
but the whole thing about it is we're not gonna be expecting to just run the table like we expect to run the table with these pros.
we wasn't expecting to run the table this time.
If
Kimber Walker's your best player, you ain't winning no gold medal. I don't care who you playing against. Them other teams got NBA players,
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, who
I mean,
won?
real NBA players.
Gasol and Rubio on them one? And
Probably so.
Espanyol?
I-
That was-
The game was on
championship
this
yesterday.
morning. It was on this morning. It was on this morning.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
on this morning. Yeah,
I
they
was
was up. They was up 15 when I was watching.
I was leaving my job, and it was on.
Yeah, they was up 15 when I was.
France won third place.
Yeah, they interviewed.
and we got
Batum.
eighth.
Yeah, we got 7th. I think that's 7th, maybe 8th.
Did we lose again?
Spain,
We lost
Spain,
like 3
Spain,
games.
Spain won it
defeated.
again?
Yeah, Spain defeated Argentina.
Yeah, okay, so Marcus Gasol, he won a NBA championship.
Ricky
and a
Rubio.
FIBA gold ring.
But see,
whatever you call
and
it,
the
gold,
thing about
medal.
it is, though, if you really think about it, these guys that's playing for these other like Spain, Argentina, these professionals, but you don't hear them complain about it. They don't complain
Because
about
they
it.
know they're
When they
gonna
lose.
win.
Well, no, they know that they good enough to win.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but
yeah.
even when they lose, they don't complain about it.
Yeah, but my whole thing is they're not complaining about, oh, guess what? We're going to go play this, and then we got to turn around and go to training camp.
Well, yeah.
The difference between foreign players and American players: foreign players, they are raised and they grow up to be proud to play for their country
Right.
in the Olympics and
right.
FIBA, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We're so spoiled and so whatever that we was like, oh, we ain't got to play. We don't want to play.
But you know what? What's gonna happen is all these cats are gonna be like, oh, it is what it is, but we're gonna win the Olympics because guess what? Brian might play in the Olympics.
I don't want to see nobody that didn't play
Thank you.
in FIBA playing in the Olympics.
But that's what's gonna happen.
I don't want to see
I
it.
don't
That's
want
what's
to
gonna
see
happen.
anybody that's
I don't wanna
not
see it.
part of the FIBA to play in the Olympics.
You
Why?
get these
Kevin
other
Durant
cats
gonna
that play,
Of course.
and you get them better between now and then. Let's run them cats again. I bet you they feel a certain kind of way about losing, man. I mean, it's just
like the Redeem team.
they didn't think they could lose and they lost. So
Just like the Redeem team.
so they're gonna have to get better, come back harder next time, and they'll probably win it. But I don't want to see LeBron, Chris Paul, none of them cats that didn't want to come. Harden,
Yeah,
none of
all
them
the cats
that
that-
didn't want to come and play in the FIBA. They was too good for the FIBA. I don't want to see them in the Olympics.
Right. And then the cats that were there in the beginning, but then they
De'Aaron
started
Fox,
falling off.
Devin
Started falling
Booker.
off.
I don't want to see them either.
I don't
But
wanna
what's
see it. I
up
don't
with
wanna see it.
Devin Booker and
I
his,
only wanna see-
comment
What'd he say?
about being double teamed in pickup ball?
Oh,
Did you see that? He said, man, it shouldn't be no double teaming in pickup ball.
he said, "But I'm trying to get better." They was like, "Yeah, we used to."
They asked Kobe, and you know what Kobe said, right?
What he say?
You're going to have to send one more. He said, you got to send one more. Forget the double team. Send
That
one
just
more.
that just shows you his mindset.
Yeah, like
I don't want him playing for me if he ain't got.
And I don't
if
like
he's supposed to be
the
my
fact-
best
They
and
player.
was trying to get that dude here in OKC.
He ain't no killer. He ain't no killer for real.
Yeah.
They was trying to get Booker down here.
Yeah.
For,
They still trying to do it.
Yeah, they still trying to do it. Yeah. So.
But that and then they criticizing him about making his comment about the little girl on his team, talking about she was at a dance recital. Shows you what her mindset is. But that's Kobe.
What?
Yeah, they criticizing him about that, about what he said about that little girl.
Devin Booker?
No, Kobe,
About what little girl?
the little girl on his team that he coaches. He coaches his daughter, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's a little girl on his
He
team
got
that had went
mad
to.
because she
He
went
went
to
to
dance recital.
she went to a dance recital
Instead of the
Instead of
game?
instead of the game, and he was like, "It shows you what her mindset is," and that's why he sent out that's why he sent out that video of him when he was 12 dancing to Vanilla Ice, saying, "Hey, I missed the game too to go do this."
Kobe?
Yeah, he said, "I missed the game too to go do this," but I'm just saying that her focus was on what she wanted to do at that time instead of being with the team.
No,
It's
he was
that
trying
Mamba
to-
mentality,
He was trying to
man.
save face.
But
when
that's
he
that,
said
but that's that Mamba mentality.
that
like,
Mamba mentality,
if you're going to
man.
be into
I
it,
get
be
that.
into it.
I get that, but he didn't. But once he
You gotta
said
commit.
it, once he said that, he thought about, oh,
Kobe
this is a 12-year-old kid,
Kobe don't care about that.
and that's when he
But
said,
he got
well,
daughters though. I mean, he got to walk that back.
Yeah, but at the same time,
His daughter play on the team.
if his daughter had
Kobe's
something
daughter, though.
That's
that
what
was
I'm
important
saying.
to
Like
her-
he don't care about that.
But see, if his daughter had something to do that was more important to her than the basketball, I'm sure he would allow her.
No,
to do that
he gonna tell her to make your decision, and then he probably gonna be like, well, you know, you didn't choose basketball because that's his love. You didn't choose basketball. You chose this over basketball. So where's your loyalty to basketball? That's how I see Kobe being.
In the house, yeah, I can see
That's
that.
how I see Kobe being. Like,
Kobe,
like
Put them Kobe's down.
yeah, you
Put
know,
them down.
Yeah, that's how I see Kobe. like Kobe's like, hey, we're in a championship game. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna
Oh,
you
so
wanna
it
go
was
to
a championship
you
game
wanna
that
you
the girl
wanna
missed?
you wanna
That
go
was
to
the
the
championship game
I
she
think
missed?
it was. And you wanna go because they was taking pictures of the little tournament that we're in. You wanna go to a dance recital.
But at the same time, Kobe got to understand. Her parents are not Kobe. Her parents have not been in the NBA, I'm sure. Her parents are
Man, but Kobe
just
pa-
some
but how do-
rich people.
And she probably not rich, but
No,
going to a
they-
dance
they-
recital.
they probably rich.
But Kobe paying for everything. Nike paying for everything. Kobe ain't paying for
But
nothing.
that don't mean they can't be rich.
Yeah,
Kobe
no-
ain't letting his kids play with no kids from the hood.
Hey, Kobe,
I promise you that.
if she good, he probably would.
No, not,
Kobe want the
not
best.
Kobe,
Kobe
Not
want the best.
Kobe gonna find the best player at that live in wherever
Yeah.
Hollywood.
But I just
A
think
Kardashian. He gonna be trying to find a Kardashian.
at the end of
One
the
of they
day, though,
kids.
I see that's how Kobe is.
Well, yeah. it is.
Kobe is
I think
like
it's wrong though. I think it's wrong.
Hey,
No, I think it's wrong.
Yeah,
It's
you
true.
can't.
But that's like almost to me. It's almost
Oh, you
like
putting
like
that
James
kid-
Harrison. James Harrison telling his kid like, "No, we don't take second place trophies." You know what I mean?
understand
Like
that.
I understand
I understand
you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
I
hey,
understand that.
We in the championship game.
But what if this little girl, her future ain't the WNBA?
Right. What if
her future is she's gonna be a ballerina or something? I
Exactly.
mean, you can't
She's
force.
12. You can't force.
But I guess
one-sided.
But you know what?
You know
They vetted all these players on this team, and
But still.
he's probably vetting their commitment.
She's
Like
a little-
how committed are you? Because if you look at Kobe
How
and
old
everything,
how old is the team, man?
hold on. But with Kobe's all about commitment.
I
How
think he makes
committed
him
are
sign a
you?
contract, don't you?
Dude,
Yeah.
what? How old is these girls?
So
12.
Okay, come on, man.
I'm
That's
just-
too
we-
much
but-
to be
but
putting
we
on
have-
12-year-olds,
we're
man.
talking
Is that
about
Brooklyn's
Kobe.
age? How old is Brooklyn?
She'll be 11.
But we're talking about
This
Kobe.
month.
We're
Check
talking
this out,
about Kobe and
I
his
understand.
team.
I understand.
Well,
But
Dude,
Jay,
quit saying
like,
that. That's like
check
saying
this out, guys.
that's like saying Jeffrey Dahmer. That it's just Jeffrey Dahmer. He had to eat them niggas. I mean, that's just him. No, quit saying that, man.
It ain't saying that.
But
But
check
if
it
you
out,
listen
check
to
it out.
Kobe talk, he always talks about commitment,
I
loyalty.
get
He
that.
always
I get
talks
that.
about that.
But we have a coach right here who actually has the same philosophy. Who has no, I'm saying he has the same philosophy. He makes his players sign a contract. What would you do in that situation?
Well, and
He's
that
got a
situation-
2-minute drill,
well,
too.
What one of my things is I never
Up 8,
I never put
2 minutes left.
I never make a player choose. I talk about commitment, yes.
Well, you
But-
allow
but-
you allow them to choose basically what they want to do, or you don't make them.
Yeah, I don't say, well, no, you can't do anything else during our season.
Right.
You know, if you have something else to do, you know, I respect that. You know, but it's still commitment.
Right.
Well, you're not gonna show up, you know, and then I also have that philosophy is, if you don't have nothing invested, you don't have nothing to lose. So I can show up when I want to.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
show up
of
when I
course.
don't want to.
Yeah, of course. You want them. I mean, they have a schedule, but if something does come up like
Yeah.
that, like, hey, coach, I got a recital. You know, I might miss this
Yeah.
next game. Is that all right? Of course, it's
It's
gonna
all
be
right.
okay.
Well, it's a championship.
Now, if you're missing every
And she was a
week and
starter.
you'll never come to practice,
Hey,
then
but
beat it.
You know,
He would be
My-
upset. He'd be on that Kobe.
well, if we
What, if it was
if
championship
we
game?
hear
And she was a starter.
no, but
What if she
listen,
was your point guard that you told not to pass the ball? Up 8, 2 minutes left.
But my thing is, when my players say that they're not gonna miss or
She
they
ain't going that
can't
damn
be
recital.
here, if we barely do anything in the city, so I don't have them for the whole tournament. So it's not. I don't. You know, they
Okay.
play to help us get
Let
to
me
the
give you-
championship.
Let me give you a
and then-
scenario. Let me give you a scenario. They play to help you get your championship. Y'all in Arkansas. Y'all make it to the championship. Y'all know y'all made it to the championship Saturday night.
Arkansas.
Sunday.
They trying
I'm
to
just
make it
saying.
close enough so they can go home.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Sunday,
okay.
championship game. She went, Coach, I got a recital. Your point guard. I got a recital I got to get back to for tomorrow. So we're going to leave. We leaving.
First of all, I would hope that she would give more advance notice than that.
Yeah.
Than you know, championship game 2 hours before, up 8,
No,
2 minutes left. And
No,
she,
I'm talking about they tell
hey,
her.
coach, I got to go.
No, I'm saying they telling her Saturday night. They telling them Saturday night. We're leaving tonight.
No,
Her parents would have told
they
him that
should-
in
yeah,
advance.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Championship game.
He'd
at
be
5,
upset
recital
if
at
that
5.
was
I would.
if that was
I
last
would.
minute.
I would
I
be
would.
upset.
Last minute
I would be
decision.
upset with that.
Yeah, I would.
He'd be upset. Well, rightfully so. Rightfully so.
What about a week in advance? If we make the championship game next week, Coach, I ain't gonna be able to play.
Well, I mean, okay.
That-
a week
that's
in
fine.
advance,
Don't
that's fine.
you ain't coming to the
That's fine.
tournament
Don't
then?
even come to the
You
tournament.
don't need to
Yeah.
don't need to come. Don't even worry about it.
That's what I encourage.
Don't even worry about coming to the tournament.
Yeah.
Because that's just putting undue stress on the parents, him as a coach, because he's got to worry about coaching his team the entire tournament. Then that one game, he might not, if they make it, he might not have that player. Now he's got to switch up his
game
whole
plan.
strategy
Right.
and
Yeah.
whatever. And then the parents, they drive all the way down there, then they got to drive back. I mean, it's just it's a lose-lose situation if they come. So just
And then,
encourage
you
them
know,
not
they
to
was
come.
carpooling. They might have another
Now, if she
kid
just
with
wanna
them, then they gotta
come,
take the other kid too.
Then yeah, you don't not let them come, but you give them the option. Hey, you know, you might want to just sit out this tournament, and handle your business with the recital or whatever.
No, Coach, I'm coming.
The worst decision I ever made was listen to my high school basketball coach tell me to focus only on basketball and quit football, and that was the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
Why? You was Odell Beckham before Odell?
Oh yeah.
I just had a vision, y'all. Man, it just went through my head of me dunking in high school. I didn't actually
Dunking
make,
donuts?
I didn't make the dunk.
Donuts? You had milk?
No, I didn't make the dunk, but I just I
Oreos?
myself, ooh, and I almost made it. I was sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's all
That
good.
was crazy. How that just popped in my head. Boom, boom. Man, I
I
couldn't
had a
have
vision. I had a donut and I was dunking it
In the milk.
slow motion in the milk.
I had a vision. I had a beard.
Well,
I had a six pack.
we gonna take a
At one point, I had a six pack. Now I got a pack of Coors.
we gonna take a we gonna take a timeout.
This is gonna be.
Give it up
brilliant.
for Babyface Frog. Sacrifice the pot of gold.
Huh? Turn on.
Are we going to break?
So we're gonna take a
He said we're
timeout.
gonna take a timeout.
Oh, timeout?
Yeah.
Phil wanted a timeout like 30 timeouts ago.
Turn on.
Oklahoma Humanities Brainbox podcast uses the humanities to take listeners on a deep dive into the issues affecting American society and culture. Join some of Oklahoma's most interesting and knowledgeable humanities scholars to explore how history, literature, ethics, philosophy, and other humanities fields inform our understanding of current events and the human experience. And to find the Brainbox podcast, simply search Brainbox Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, and any other podcasting library. If you have any ideas or comments rattling around in your noggin, email us at brainbox@okhumanities.org.
This is Elijah Bailey
This is Richard Taplin.
from The Elijah Bailey Show, bringing you all the content that you could ever desire about anime, manga, comic books, martial arts, fitness, and more.
You can find us at Elijah Bailey Show on the official Facebook page and also Elijah Bailey Show without the W on Twitter and Instagram.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, like, comment, and rate on iTunes and Podbean.
And we're back.
We are back. Come on, Babyface.
Yeah.
What's next, Babyface?
A Google Gaga?
Wow. Now we're gonna talk college.
Yes, sir. College
Hey,
football.
before we get started, Tech,
What's up?
our condolences to Boone's Pickens.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Rest
Yeah,
in
for
peace,
sure.
T-Bone.
Peace.
For sure. He gave, what, $256 million to their program?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$256
He
million?
put him on the map, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause listen, he the one. Okay, besides
crazy.
Oregon
Right.
football program, the money he put into the OSU program, they got them jerseys.
Yeah.
They
All
came with the real
Right.
interchangeable
They got-
jerseys. They stuff is
Yeah, they
funky.
got, what, like 8 different variations
They-
of jerseys? They got
they
8
got-
different.
I
Every
think-
jersey has a
that-
helmet.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they got a contract where
Have
they
y'all seen
still
that?
gonna keep
Oh,
getting
yeah, for
money
sure.
from,
Oh, yeah,
from them. So
Hey, but did you hear he made a comment one time, and this was early in his contributions to OSU. He said, "Man, I got a spare $1 million. What should I do with it? I'll just give it to the school."
Who has a spare $1 million?
obviously he do.
Well, if you giving the school $256 million, he had a lot of millions to spare. I guess
Yeah.
he was a oil tycoon, right?
Yeah. My job, we
I-
go to his sites and get oil.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's
Now,
billions.
isn't he in the top 5 wealthiest men in the country?
Oh, he's see. That's man. Right. Them wind farms. Yeah, man.
Now, isn't he in the top 5 or the top 10
Forbes?
wealthiest
think so.
men?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Probably so. Yeah, I mean, I could imagine he gave.
In America, not in America.
Not
yeah.
in the world, in America. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
he
a lot
definitely
of
up there in
people
America.
from
Hey,
internationally
how much
that-
did you say he donated?
Was it in the 500 millions or
Over
256?
$500.
Yeah, it was like 556 million then.
Over 500 million.
That's crazy. Over $500 million to a school, bro. Here you go.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Thank you.
Well, I heard.
I mean, he got
He didn't bought everything except for a title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? He bought the he didn't buy the one in
You
1945.
can't buy one of them.
He didn't buy the one in 1945.
Yeah, he can't buy a title.
Can't buy one of them unless
Hey.
you USC.
They do got one though.
They do got one. They got,
1945.
yeah, they got a title.
Man, that bogus title, boy. You better.
Was he playing?
No, I don't know. You might have been.
Mm.
Boone Pickens, man. Shout out, Boone. Mr. Pickens. What should I call it? Mr. Pickens? Mr. Pickens?
T.
Mr. T. Boone Pickens. Boone T. Pickens.
T-Boone.
T. Boone Pickens.
Well, give us some top scores, Frog.
Man, I'm waiting on my
Sir Google.
Google
it's
Gaga.
tripping. It's tripping.
Let me see if I can.
Hey, what else? Man, I'm really curious. How old was he? Was 91, 80,
91.
90, golly, he lived a long life too, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that school's gonna continue to get money. He actually, the money that he actually contributed are the ones who helped them rebuild the stadium.
Yeah.
They got that big, huge jumbotron. You remember we was there? That thing is the size of the damn football field. And they was kicking field goals and it was hitting the screen. Ain't that kind of weird? I was like, man, but hey,
I'm pretty sure they bought a protector.
Protective.
All right, I got
that
the
was gonna happen.
I got the scores here. It's not in particular order, but upset. Temple beat Maryland 20-17.
Maryland's been putting up 70 points a game until yesterday.
Yeah. Penn State barely beat Pitt 17-10. Ohio State beat Indiana 51-10. Georgia beat Arkansas State 55-0. Notre Dame beat New Mexico 66-14. Bama beat South Carolina 47-23. Upset. BYU beat USC 30-27. No, not an upset. UCF beat the brakes off Stanford 45-27.
Stanford, man, fall from grace.
Iowa
Man.
squeaked it out against Iowa State.
Yeah, that was a good game. I thought
18-17.
Matter of fact, Iowa State had that game in the bag. Something at the end happened, didn't it? A field goal
crazy.
or something?
Yeah, something crazy
weird.
thing happened. No, that it was I think a punt return or something like that, and they ran into each other and they got the ball back. It tipped one and got the ball back or something like that.
Yep. No, it was a muffed punt.
Muff punt.
Yeah.
Upset. Arizona State beat Michigan State.
Big up Herm
10-7.
Edwards.
Yeah, Herm
Edwards. Boy, they was trying to. I watched that game.
He need to quit. His believe speeches. I'm sick of those.
Nah, I'm cool with Herm.
If you believe,
The telecast,
Herm.
the telecast
Just
was
keep
trying
100,
to
man.
give they was just trying to make excuses for Michigan State losing that game.
Right, they were.
It was ridiculous.
Man, look,
Well,
I hate that period.
The dude couldn't.
Just
it should have been a penalty when he jumped over the.
But here's my take on it.
Take a loss,
He
it's a
wasn't
loss.
hitting that field goal. Period.
Hey, but he
shanked the
that
heck
so
out of that
hard.
field goal. He missed two earlier.
Right, and then he hit the one that was it a
didn't
hold?
count.
Was it a holding on that or something?
Yeah, it was 12 men on the field.
Yeah.
15 yards.
And they coach was hot. Oh, I should have had a penalty when he jumped on in his little press conference.
They wasn't
but
winning the game nowhere.
He wasn't winning that. Your kicker had ample opportunities, and he shanked that one so hard. And like they said on the broadcasters, when them pipes just
yeah.
what did he say? He said
pressure
pressure
bust pipes.
He said pressure busted his pipes.
we got this Idaho State versus Utah. Utah won 31-0. Texas A&M beat Lamar 62-3. Auburn beat Kent State 55-16. Florida squeaked by Kentucky 29-21.
Kentucky, man, they almost won that game, man.
Washington beat Hawaii 52-20. LSU beat Northwestern State 65-14. Florida State lost to University of Virginia 24-31.
Another fall from grace. Florida State. Give me a
Clemson beat Syracuse 41-6.
Q's are supposed to put up, man, a better effort than that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Clemson, a
Boise
different animal.
beat
But see,
Portland State 45-10.
Q's beat Clemson 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon beat Montana.
Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee. Is that Middle Tennessee?
Yeah,
35-3. Washington State
Montana.
beat.
Is that Montana?
Yeah, Montana.
Oh, sorry. I said
Washington State beat Houston 31-24. Texas Longhorns beat Rice 48-13.
Rice.
And then OU beat
Rice.
UCLA 48-14.
It was in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, it was more OU fans
They
there.
could have beat them.
yeah.
They could have beat them by
Hey.
100. They
But they,
put the brakes on.
I tell you what, man, I'd be embarrassed if I played UCLA because they got an 80,000 capacity stadium, and they probably only bringing 15,000 fans a night. Because there was so many OU fans there, and there was so many empty seats, man. I was like, this is trash. OU probably don't even feel like they're in a game right now.
Yeah. So I as far as that's concerned, man.
Did the new rankings come out yet? Because I know we
They
dropped.
still fifth.
Oh, we still fifth.
Still fifth.
Dropped last week. LSU still fourth. LSU, man, them bad boys.
They nice.
Fools go, man.
Think
It's
so?
fools go. Man.
So I want to bring this to light. Jalen Hurts, 15 for 22, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns, 14 rushing attempts for 151 yards.
He had
50
100 yards the
100.
first series.
Right.
Yeah.
He had 99 yards rushing the first series.
The first series. 4 rushes for 99 yards and
What
a touchdown.
What a touchdown. Right.
So
Hey, that boy spread that
right
pill,
now,
too.
so right now, is that the leading Heisman vote?
Yes.
Even though Tua did what he did.
Yes.
Tua put up, what, 500
Listen,
yards?
man.
But Tua's only a...
Jalen Hurts was
He's a
left
dual
to
threat.
die in Alabama. You know, Nick Saban was being greedy, selfish,
Right.
trying to keep him as a
Right.
backup just in case Tua gets hurt, because Tua stay hurt.
Right.
And Jalen Hurts was smart. He graduated and then he transferred. He went to
Hey,
quarterback
this season
U.
is gonna,
Smart.
like I told you last week, this season it's gonna be OU Alabama somewhere down in the playoff. At some
But
point,
that's what everybody wants to see.
it's the
Everybody
best
wants
redemption
to
story
Everybody
ever.
wants to see that.
Everybody wants to see that.
Best
Everybody
redemption
wants to see
story.
Everybody wants to see
OU's
that.
going to have the 3 Heisman Trophy winners,
In a
3
row.
quarterbacks in a row, 3 first-round picks in a row, or number one draft
Number one
picks in a
draft
row.
picks.
I believe.
Because if he wins the Heisman, he going first over Tua.
Oh, he's
You think
yeah.
so?
Oh,
Yeah, he's a dual threat. Did you see Lamar Jackson right now and Kyler Murray? Everybody want them cats.
Yep.
That's
And especially
It's crazy.
OU quarterbacks is hot right now. Everybody want an OU
So
quarterback.
let me
Lincoln Riley is hot right now.
I mean,
yeah.
but it's
He's-
his
he-
his
he-
quarterbacks
he-
is a
he's
byproduct of him.
he's-
Of him. So Lincoln
And
Riley's
you see what Kyler doing.
Oh yeah.
So that's
He's
proof in the
throwing
pudding.
for 400 yards.
And Baker,
Kyler,
Baker and
400
Kyler.
yards?
Oh, hey, but
358, I think.
He threw for 300 yards.
hey, but did you see him get up in that big linebacker's face today?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And he was just like what? Are you, who's
Yeah.
this guy talking to me right here? Kyler's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Linebacker was just really jawing. Kyler was just
So
sitting there looking up at him like,
let me ask this question. I wasn't here last week.
We know.
What was the justification
Our fans
on
noticed.
OU dropping after winning?
It's LSU beat Texas.
LSU beat
yeah.
Texas.
Strength of schedule.
Yeah, Texas was
OU ain't played nobody
what number
yet.
were they before they dropped? They were number 9
Mm-hmm.
before
So-
they dropped after they got beat.
Okay. So we say OU haven't played anybody yet. Now, Alabama just played somebody that's not even ranked, and they scored 23 points.
But they feel
Well,
the
see,
SEC is tougher than
You
the.
can't
yeah.
compare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alabama's
Can't
not.
compare.
Yeah.
They're not gonna push
Alabama.
Alabama down to move Georgia up.
They don't respect the
They're
Big
not
12.
gonna
The
do
Big
that.
12
Yeah,
as
the
a
Big
whole
12 gets no respect.
gets no respect.
Right.
You only got 2 teams in the Big 12 that talk about. That's Texas and Oklahoma.
And then on the outside is Oklahoma State.
Right.
Right.
And then it was Iowa State, but
It
they
was
got beat.
and it was
They're not even
TCU, but
ranked anymore.
TCU and Baylor they fell off because of all the allegations and stuff that happened at Baylor.
Right.
And then TCU is just kind of falling off and all. this
And
other
you
stuff,
got
so.
those teams that left. Texas A&M. Who else left?
Nebraska,
Nebraska.
Colorado,
You know. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Missouri.
It's,
I mean, come on.
nationally, they don't get. Missouri left. They don't get no respect. Colorado left. I mean, so you can't. They can't justify bumping Oklahoma up past Alabama.
But my theory is if you look at Alabama's schedule, Clemson's schedule, they schedule don't get rough until the last 3 weeks of.
Not
Just
Alabama.
Not Alabama's.
Alabama played like Citadel the last 3
Yeah,
weeks.
they
It's
play cupcakes in the
it's
middle
still
of
the fact that it's just the SEC. So you're gonna have Bama versus LSU somewhere in there.
Right.
You're gonna have Bama versus is it Auburn?
But see, it's
So you got those games is what they're looking at on their schedule.
as a Sooner fan,
that's
you
at
Georgia?
the- but
Georgia's in
that's at
the-
the end of the season.
Yeah,
SEC.
SEC too, huh?
as a Sooner fan, you shouldn't even worry about them. They just need to maintain fifth because they're
No,
gonna end up
it-
staying. They're gonna end up getting bumped back in the fourth.
Well, no,
'cause
I understand
LSU
that.
gonna get beat by.
And I'm
by
not
Alabama.
asking that based on
But
being
see,
a
I need-
Sooner
I
fan.
need to be-
I'm
well,
just saying
we'll have to beat Clemson
based
to
on
face
their
Alabama
schedule, it
if we
seemed
go
like their
4-0.
first
But Clemson
3 or 4
might lose.
games they don't play anybody.
Nobody does,
I think
except
Clemson-
for LSU.
Clemson
Play
lose
Texas.
Nobody, dog.
And-
Unless they just hiccup really bad.
I mean, hell, if Texas would have beat LSU,
don't
they probably
play
would have leapfrogged
anybody,
OU
bro.
in the
They
standings.
might even drop it. I mean,
So that was a blessing in disguise for OU for
So, like,
Texas
look,
to get beat.
So you got. Hold on, that's last year. Okay, so here's what you got. This is what they're looking at. Uh, Alabama plays Ole Miss, which is always a decent game. Alabama then plays Texas A&M, which they're in the top 25. Then they play Tennessee, depending on which Tennessee team shows
Texas
up.
A&M left too.
They play Arkansas, which Then they play LSU. Then they got Mississippi State. Then they got WCU, whoever it is, and then the last game of the year is Auburn. So that's one. Mississippi State always plays them tough. 2, 3,
Mississippi
4.
State had a good game yesterday. Did they squeak out? Yeah, they won yesterday. They played
4 or 5 games that's considered tough games for Alabama. You know what I mean? Regardless if they smash them and beat them.
Clemson's schedule is
whack as hell. But even if you look at Georgia
got to play
Georgia got to play Notre Dame next week.
Right.
You know. Then they got Tennessee, South Carolina, Kentucky. Then they got Florida, who's number 9, Missouri. Then they got Auburn. Then they got Texas A&M, and then they got Georgia Tech. So you look at those schedules, they're like, okay, they got 4 or 5 games. Then you go to Oklahoma's schedule. Oklahoma, they got Kansas, Texas Tech, then Texas, then West Virginia, K-State, Iowa State, Baylor, TCU, and then Oklahoma State to end it.
But the difference is now are all of these
cupcake schedule too.
Yeah. But
so if they got a lot of the decent games are away this year.
Mm-hmm.
But they play their conference.
But that's what they're going by. They're going by the SEC conference versus the Big 12 conference. The SEC conference is
a lot more rated
teams and harder teams.
I know OSU playing Texas this weekend. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be. I think Wallace is going to tear us up though. Wallace from OSU.
The
receiver.
Oh, the receiver.
Sanders is the quarterback. He's pretty good.
And if they win this, they'll be in the top 25.
Oh, easily, yeah. They got to be. They should be on the bubble right now.
Because right now, if you look at it, the Big 12 only has 3 teams in the top 25.
That's it.
2, yeah. I mean 3. They got TCU, Texas.
TCU's in the top 25.
Yeah, they just broke in. They're number 25.
Then they got. Oh, it's Oklahoma, Texas,
and
TCU.
That's
it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that make them look boo-boo.
Yeah. I mean, look, the Pac-12 got Cal, Washington State, Oregon.
Yeah, they got some.
Yeah, they got at least 3.
But see, the SEC got what 4 in
the
got top
Alabama,
10.
Georgia, LSU. That's 3 in the top 5.
Well, yeah, exactly. So yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So or Auburn, that's 4 in the top 10. Florida, Texas A&M.
Where Michigan at? 22.
Michigan 11. They're 2-0.
They 2-0.
Mhm. They came back and beat Auburn.
Oh, okay.
Came back and beat Auburn.
Just wondering.
But hey, that kid from Ohio State, man, did y'all watch on Netflix that QB1?
No, I never watched
Justin
that.
Fields?
I never watched that.
Hey, you should watch it. It got Spencer Rattler on it. It got Justin Fields on it.
Justin Fields from
Ohio State.
Oh, the Ohio State.
Yeah, he went to Georgia. He committed to Georgia out of high school, and then the racist stuff happened there with a baseball player kept calling him the N-word.
Really?
And so he ended up transferring out of there. They kicked the guy out of the school.
Hey, he's mixed, right? Justin Fields? He's not?
Oh.
That's Florida's quarterback who broke his ankle.
Yeah, but
he lost his job too because his backup is pretty good.
Hey, Justin Fields is nice though. I didn't know.
Who does he play for again?
He plays for Ohio State. Ohio State.
That's right. Yeah.
He's
okay.
nice.
Yeah. He is pretty good. He looked pretty good.
He's nice. So, but I mean, we want to look at some games next week. Let's see. I think we got. So, top 25 schedule.
Top who?
All right, top 20. Week 3. That's week 3. We need week 4.
Oh, you talking about NFL?
Nah, I'm talking about college game.
Oh, OU's off this week. Big game for me. I'll be watching this OSU Texas.
Michigan, Wisconsin. 11 versus 13. Tennessee, Florida.
Michigan. Michigan, they just I don't know.
They're
what
gonna get
they-
beat by
they
Wisconsin,
can't-
man.
They can't. Why can't they just dominate?
Washington,
Because of the
BYU.
coach, man.
You think it's Harbaugh?
Yes, it's all hardball, man. It's about him, not the program. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's why he ain't in the NFL, man.
kind of
Don't
like
make
Chip
no
Kelly.
sense. Yeah,
Getting-
man. It's
getting-
just- and the only reason why he's lasting as long as he is because he's at Michigan, and that's tradition.
Right, and he
It's the
went to
winningest
school there.
program in college football history.
Yeah, and he went to school there.
Kids
That's
is
his
gonna
alma
come
mater.
there. They got the jump man on their jersey. Kids is gonna come there.
Right.
But he can't coach for shit. Excuse my language. Anyway,
So we let's see. Was you looking up other college matches next week or?
hey, we can get on this NFL.
We can go on the NFL. So what we got? Scores today.
Big ups to the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers for being undefeated after
Man,
the first
that's
two
what I'm
out of 2
talking
weeks.
about, man.
All right,
Appreciate
there
the
I said it.
love.
I said it.
That's what's up.
Got it out the way.
I mean,
Now,
you know, we'll shout out Tennessee for being 1-1.
what's up with Zeke Elliott and all them nose rings, man? What the hell's wrong with this dude, man? Has he got some bad weed?
Hey man, shout out to my 49ers.
I
man.
noticed that
2-0.
today too.
I just
man.
said that.
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, I just said
2-0.
that.
Before the season, he said I was gonna be trash. So
He did. He
you
had
know,
no,
No, I
he
said-
had no
no.
faith,
no faith
at
whatsoever.
all.
No, I said we ain't.
This
we
dude
ain't
is
gonna make,
so
we,
fair weather.
No, I'm not
We
fair
got-
weather.
we
We still
I
not
need
gonna
to-
win.
Let me play Johnny Gill's song real quick.
No,
'Cause,
hey.
you need. Yeah, matter of fact, let me give him a little
Tennessee
Johnny.
Titans
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
a squeaker to
Hey,
the
look, I'm gonna
Indianapolis
tell you like this.
Colts.
We
They
still
still
ain't
have
gonna
our
win no Super
number.
Bowl. You know what I mean? But
We will
Hey.
bounce back next week.
Oh man, where
It's-
those
it's-
Johnny?
it's
Buck
all
got the
good.
fresh braid. I see him.
This is for Phil, y'all.
What's up with Chris being the DJ today?
He killing the channel right now.
That's Fairweather Friend, man, from Johnny Gill, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Man.
what he is.
They wasn't worried about thyroid, but you playing some hits. somebody go.
We can play the whole CD on the Thyroid Lady.
All right, man. So we got Sunday night football going right now. Falcons up 10-3 on the Eagles. Man, Carson Wentz, what are you doing?
We got stuff just under the door.
people under the
readily
stairs, man.
available.
Yeah, people under the stairs.
Wait,
man. Don't worry
what's
about
going on?
I just seen somebody.
it. The
Somebody
Yeah,
said
man,
something
Pass
about-
the package.
to
That's
answer
the
your,
package. Yeah.
to answer your question, yes.
The 7? Are those 7? So I got it right. I don't know.
No.
I don't know the number. Okay, I don't know the numbers, but I like those.
You got some J's on? Surprise! You got some J's on. Which ones you got?
Oh, yeah, I got them too.
Look, they appear to be a size 7. Little feet.
Yeah, little feet syndrome.
Those are not.
Those are J's?
I know, but they're ugly. I don't like them.
Yeah, the 23. These are $200 ones.
Oh, whoa.
Oh wow.
So what are we on? What are we on? What number are we on now, MJ? 30 something. What number are those?
Oh, Jordan is on 30,
33.
32 or 33. 33.
So-
The new ones is gonna be.
Zion, they're supposed to be, Zion's supposed to be rocking those.
The new J's is clean.
Zion is rocking what?
The 33s. He signed with Jordan.
Clean, man.
He signed with Jordan.
I don't know. So the ones you have on right now came out in 2009, I guess. Say 23.
Yeah,
We're on 33 now.
It's been a minute.
Those have to be like in the. Them was like
It's the
5.
90s, man.
Yeah. That's matter of fact. Those are the Bugs Bunny joints, right?
Yeah, them was the Space Jams.
No, these ain't the
Them
Space
ain't the
Jams.
Space
No,
No, they not the Space Jams.
no, they're not.
Is that a delay?
These are the 7s.
Heard my own voice there.
These are the 7s.
Oh, so yeah, I was right.
He was right. These are 7s. But NFL, let's go with some NFL scores,
Yes,
man.
let's
Let's get there. NFL
All right, man.
scores.
So the Eagles is down 3-10 to the Falcons right now on Sunday Night Football.
So the Falcons are up.
49ers.
That's not good for me. My fantasy.
Peter rode the Bengals 41-17. Let's see.
Fairweather didn't think
Andy
y'all had
Dalton
done that
was the
over
best performing quarterback.
here. Who?
Andy Dalton.
Last week he was, not this week.
No, in this game.
Oh,
This game, yeah. He had
He had 311 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Burita, 121 yards. Tyler Boyd, 10 receptions.
I want to know who
122
that
yards.
most start guy is, man, because he came in toting the rock.
Let's see.
For,
Chargers.
San Fran.
Los Angeles Chargers, 10. Detroit Lions, 13.
Did y'all
They
see
came
Melvin
back and
Gordon at the
won.
game today?
He was at the game?
Y'all see him at the game today?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was in the stands.
Melvin Gordon?
Yep. Who they play?
The Lions.
He had a Lions jersey on.
Shut up.
The Ravens.
He
the
was
Ravens.
he was tweeting at the Lions though.
Yeah, he was. Ravens beat the Cardinals
What was he
23-17.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What was he saying? What tweeting?
He was talking about the kicker
He
or
was talking
something.
about the kicker.
The kicker said.
He told guess the kicker missed the field goal and extra point. He was just like, man, you can come.
So
get
is he
30.
trying to be nice to get back
He
in?
said you come have drinks on me after the game.
No, I don't think he's trying to get back in.
Well, you know he's coming back.
He's
already
coming
said it.
back.
Yeah, they said
He's gonna report here soon.
Yeah, he's gonna report. Yeah, I guess he.
That's good for me because I got him on my fantasy team.
Got him
your
on one. I
money's
got him on a
getting
couple
low.
more too.
But
When your money's getting low.
the Buck Bears beat the Broncos 16-14.
What the hell they
Who?
from? Buck Bears. What
Buck
the hell they?
Bears.
Bears, his team.
Trash Bears.
Um,
barely squeaking games out. How about them
no,
Cowboys?
they 2-0. Yeah, 2-0.
Who, Cowboys?
The Rams,
Oh, yeah.
the Rams smashed the Saints 27-9.
Man, what?
Chiefs,
Man, the Rams, they steady keep getting over on the Saints.
Man,
hey.
it was a couple costly calls today, man.
Yeah.
That I watched and I was like, ooh wee.
Let's see. Chiefs beat the Raiders
I was about to
28-10.
say Chi-Ali. I'm about to say what?
Now,
1990
Patriots.
rapper?
Now, Patriots Peter rode the Dolphins 43.
Yeah,
Has the Dolphins scored this year?
Guess how much the Patriots defense got me today?
How much?
37.
Damn. So let's go pick up the defense of whoever playing the Dolphins.
That's all you gotta do. But don't tell nobody.
It was just like the Jets last year. It was
See,
the same thing.
the Cowboys playing the Dolphins next week.
I got them on one of my fantasies. So.
Who, the Cowboys defense?
Yeah.
Of course. What you say? Like you
The
upset
Seahawks.
about it.
Hey, Steelers are 0-2.
0-2.
Hey, and Ben got hurt.
Yeah, Big Ben went out today
Mason Rudolph came
with
in.
a bum elbow. Yeah, Mason Rudolph threw 2 touchdown passes today.
Yeah.
And a
Seahawks. The Cowboys beat the Redskins 31-21. Packers, they continue to win, beat the Vikings 21-16.
And I thought the Vikings was gonna win that one. before the game.
Texans beat the Jaguars 13-12. 49ers were at that. Colts beat the Titans 19-17.
How y'all let Jacoby beat y'all, man?
Jacoby is balling,
Jacoby's
though.
a good quarterback.
Jacoby only
Don't
threw
be-
for 100-some yards. What you mean, man?
Hey,
He's a
man,
good
but he ain't making no
quarterback, man.
mistakes. It don't matter.
How
He ain't making no
did
mistakes.
Jacoby
He's a good
and the
quarterback, man.
Colts beat the Tennessee Titans.
We
how did
always
the-
get beat by the Colts. It don't matter who the
so
quarterback
you knew
is.
this was gonna happen.
Yes,
The Bucks beat the Panthers.
Shut
How did that
up.
happen? That's
The
what I
Bucks
want.
beat the-
because
Man.
they starting quarterback keeps wearing a bonnet to the game, man. Until he
Cam
man up,
Newton's- Cam
they're gonna
Newton's-
keep losing.
Cam Newton's on another. He's on
Ridiculous,
something,
man.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna
He's
do,
on that ice.
Somebody need to take his card.
we're gonna do some
Damn
predictions. We're gonna start off with Monday Night Football.
Let's do it.
Jets Browns. Who you got?
bonnet. Jets.
I got Browns.
Yeah, I got the Browns too.
The Browns have to bounce back, man.
gonna
Baker
see.
Mayfield and all these progressive commercials now.
They're
gotta
gonna
bounce back.
implode. Odell Beckham he's already started.
What do you do?
He's wearing a
a $200,000 watch
Is it,
in
no,
the game.
is it more than that? Is
Yeah.
it 200? I
No,
thought it was more than that.
No, it was 197.
Hold on.
$200,000
He had it
watch.
on his wrist while he's playing.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
during the game.
It's a sports watch.
Getting tackled.
Isn't that against?
No.
You can wear a watch.
Yes. You can wear jewelry.
They said it can't be.
No, it's blinged. It was blinged out the one I seen.
It wasn't blinged out.
No,
No.
no.
Oh, so that. Oh, matter of fact,
It was
that
orange.
was on DH Gate. It was a replica of that one, I guess. It was blinged the hell out.
Nah, they said as long as it's not a hard object.
Yeah, it's
You
like
can
covered.
wear
It's
it.
like covered by the face. You just see the face, but it's covered by like stuff.
Somebody pull that up, man. I wanted to see what.
All right, and we'll keep it pushing. We got next. So
So-
start next week. We got the Titans and Jaguars.
Titans.
I'm gonna go Jags.
Of course.
I'm going Jags 'cause I need Leonard Fournette to have a
course.
breakout game.
Leonard Fournette, man.
No, but I really think the Titans gonna win. But I'm rooting for Leonard
Titans gonna
Fournette.
win, man. We got good defense this year. I ain't tripping.
Y'all got good
about that.
offense this year.
Well, week 2, neither was there.
No, the defense was there. The defense was there. We just didn't score no points. Jacoby didn't do nothing. Like you said, he only threw for 100.
189,000.
Like, what is?
See, there it is right there.
How the hell are you wearing a football game? Like,
That's Odell, man. OBJ.
All right.
That's what he wants to do, man.
being himself.
We got the
I didn't make my pick yet. I'm going Tennessee Titans on that game. I think they're going to beat the Jags.
Dolphins and Cowboys.
Cowboys, 100%.
Everybody should be Cowboys on that.
Cowboys.
I'm going Dolphins for the upset.
The Bengals and the Bills. I got the Bills.
I got the Bills.
I don't know, man.
I'm going Cincinnati. Andy Dalton, he been hot.
Yeah.
And then in another 2 weeks to get AJ Green back.
Green coming back.
Well, then in 2 weeks I'll pick them.
He still got Tyler Boyd and John Ross.
Lions and Eagles.
And both of them getting over 100.
Eagles.
I got Eagles.
I got Eagles on that.
Eagles. The Jets and the Pats.
I'm going to Pats.
I got the Patriots.
Patriots
And
all day.
Pats. Falcons and the Colts.
Falcons.
Jacoby, he's not going to win many games this year.
Raiders and the Vikings.
Vikings. I got to
I'm
bounce
going Raiders
back.
on that. I'm going Raiders on that.
Vikings.
Nah, you know what?
I'm going Raiders on that.
I'm sticking to I'm sticking Vikings.
I think this will be the game of the week.
It better not be no 49ers in it. Go ahead.
Ravens and
Ravens
Chiefs.
and Chiefs.
Chiefs. No, wait. Nah, Chiefs. I got Chiefs.
I think I'm going to go Ravens.
I got Chiefs.
I can't.
That bubble gonna burst.
I'm broadcasting that game. I can't call it.
That bubble gonna burst.
I'm broadcasting that game. I can't make the prediction. So y'all go ahead and go past me on that one.
Hey, because you see Suggs. Suggs is going to
All right, we got the Broncos and the Packers. I got the Pack.
I'm going
Packers.
It's at Green Bay.
I'm going Packers.
Cheeseheads. Yeah, I'm going with the Cheeseheads, man.
Panthers and the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I'm going with the Panthers.
Panthers is trash, man.
I will not ever pick the Panthers until he stop wearing that bonnet.
Giants and the Bucks. Will the Giants get a win?
I'm going Giants.
Bucks.
I'm going
Bucks.
Giants.
Giants won't start winning until they start playing Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I think they made this week.
I got the Bucks.
All right, Saints and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't think
Drew Brees is gonna be out for a few weeks.
Yeah, I don't think.
If not the whole season.
Nah, he just hurt his thumb.
Nah, he's probably got he can't grip the football. He's got like a hairline fracture or something.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Nah,
he's
gonna be out for a while.
Saints.
He'll be all right.
He's gonna be out for a while.
The second best game of the
week. They
week.
are terrible with Bridgewater in the game. He can't throw. This dude takes so long to make a decision. It was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. He was making some bad decisions there, but I think they're gonna put Hill in.
Who?
Hill.
Tyson Hill.
He ain't ready to be no quarterback. He a gadget dude. He ain't no quarterback.
Gadget dude.
Yeah, they put him everywhere, but quarterback.
Right.
Yeah. Second best game of the week. Steelers and the Niners.
I'm gonna go Niners.
I think I'm gonna go Niners too. I think Steelers.
I'm going Steelers to get off the snide. They're gonna start Mason Rudolph.
That ain't
gonna be good.
The
he
Niners
never won a Big 12 championship.
It's Steelers versus the Niners, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Niners, man, come on, they got 2 wins. They got enough wins.
Jimmy
for
G
the
ain't
season,
playing,
so.
man. Jimmy G and they
got their 2 victories.
It's pretty damn good.
The Steelers are going to bounce back. They're going to get.
They got 2 running backs that's eating.
I understand. I gave them enough love already.
Mm-hmm. Rams and the Browns.
Rams, man, come on. Browns going to be 0-4. They're going to start the game. They're going to start the season off 0-4.
They're going to win
tomorrow
night.
Browns.
And I guess the Bears is on a bye. So no Bears pick.
They need to be
good. They
looking for a quarterback.
They need a week off.
It's crazy. Trubisky and these single-digit fantasy numbers don't make no damn sense.
They need a week off to recover from that, barely winning today.
I'm going to go with the Rams.
I'm going Browns all day.
Okay. All right. That's the predictions. And Uncle Junior is beating me in the turn on the game
talk about turn on the game.
Turn on the game.
Fantasy real fast.
Fantasy. What is Will doing?
Is he getting beat again?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I think I might be playing. I'm not playing Will this week. I'm playing
Ryan.
Hide and Zeke.
That's Will.
And I'm projected to smash you, Will. And I am smashing you now as we speak. So we both got 1 player left to play. So good luck. if you're listening.
Team Tap Dog is losing.
Still?
That's Ron,
Is he still?
right?
No, that's
Nah,
Tap.
That's Tap.
That's
Oh.
Mr. Tap over there. Oh, he's still on 87?
Tap. What?
He's still on 87. He's on 87 when we came here, bro. Oh, you got two people playing tomorrow though. Man, come on, Carson Wentz -3. Deshaun Jackson nothing.
Man.
Come on, man. You think he gonna get that? He gonna eat it every week?
No,
Why not?
Deshaun Jackson hurt.
He got hurt,
Yeah, he hurt.
so he's not in the game right now.
He's not coming back to the game. It says Alshon Jeffrey on Sunday Night Football. Deshaun Jackson groin and Alshon Jeffrey calf questionable to return versus the Falcons.
Man, it says Breeze is
We don't have nobody
concerned.
playing tomorrow.
Breeze
Yeah,
is
nah, you won.
concerned about his injury. He's going to see a specialist.
I just need.
He might retire after that.
Yeah, if it's a ligament thing, then he gonna have to.
Did he even mention that? Has he mentioned that yet?
But Breeze,
What?
Yo, score.
Yeah, I told him he's smashing.
No, I ain't hear you say.
Yeah,
nothing
that was the
about
first thing I
You
said.
getting a 40 burger put on
Yeah,
you
that's
right
the first
now.
thing I said.
40 burger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
42 points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Don't try to.
Was that good burger?
Oh.
Oh, this
Watch
what he
this, watch
did.
this. Hey.
T. Kobe is beating T. Thompson.
Hey.
All right,
Hey.
no.
Hey.
What's Will doing?
Hey. Hey.
What, man?
Carson Wentz was in the medical tent. Yeah, shut your ass.
With a neck brace on.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Wentz in the medical tent
Hey,
with undisclosed injury after taking hard hits.
Hey, look. This is what my wife gonna text me just 2 seconds ago before we started this conversation. Hope you ain't got nobody from the Eagles in your draft because they won't be giving you shit.
Shout out, Kim.
Shout out, Kim.
I said I got the fucking quarterback.
Way to keep it 100.
She sent me some laughing emojis. 2 interceptions already. Almost nope. Wow. Wow.
I'm just saying. This year's filled with injuries, so I just don't know how fantasy football is going to go this year.
Yep, and they say he's concerned about his injury. Ain't that something?
Yeah, goddamn
Drew Brees.
Yeah, he got this big brace on his shoulder.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, he
Man, did
tore
y'all
a
see him try to
ligament.
pick that ball up and
Couldn't
it just
do it.
fell out his hand?
Couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he tried to pick it up off the
and
bench.
and couldn't do it.
Wow.
Fell out of
By the
his
time
hand.
he turned, the ball was rolling on the ground.
Yeah, that thumb was probably just limp. It's probably a noodle.
Yeah, but it's probably a ligament. If it's a ligament, he's done.
Yeah, he's done for the year, man. I'm
He's
telling
done for his career, not for a year.
Nah.
Man, if it's a ligament, he's done for his career, but he's 40 years old. Man, that man's done.
He'll come back.
Just like your goatee.
We'll be back in 7 days. It only takes 7 days.
You suckers can suck my
Watch it.
big toe.
Well,
Man, I'm done with this episode.
yeah.
All right, this has been another episode of Turn the Game, the podcast. To download this episode or any that you missed, log on to turnthegame.com, Spotify, Podbeam app, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or Apple Podcasts. You can also catch us at blackandstudios.com/turnthegame. Thank you for listening, downloading, liking, and following the show. Don't forget to get at us on your favorite platforms. Our official Twitter is at @turnonthe_game. Follow us on Instagram at @turnonthegame. You can also email us at turnonthegame4@gmail.com.
Turn on.